London is a very, very powerful city at the moment in terms of a magnet for money, international money, the stability that it has. It's also very transparent compared to a lot of the other markets. All the advantages that London have just been reinforced by the regulatory environment, by governments trying to encourage development here.
London has the ability to attract staff from around the world like no other city. You know, there's often a question when a big scheme comes along, whether it be King's Cross, Elephant Castle, Paddington, or whatever it is, that says, can London really, does it really need another major development with another 4 million square feet? And yet London does seem to be able to soak that up.
Emerging locations in the form of, be it King's Cross, Stratford, Paddington, have buildings that can be built readily in, let's say, 18 to 24 months. And that actually is more important to some occupiers because they need to get on with it.
We'll be building at Stratford as quickly as we can. No, seriously, I think we've got an obligation there. We've got an outline planning consent for 4 million square feet. So we're looking to accelerate those buildings as quickly as we can.
King's Cross has established itself. It's now got some great leasing up there. Stratford's just about to come out of the ground. The Shard over here, the South Bank, that's built. It's got substantial lettings. They're all at different stages actually, and I think they're all in very strategic locations. A lot of them are on nodal points.
The financial crisis took the wind out of the spec market big time. So a lot of projects were put on hold, and it's taken the industry a while to get its courage back to push the button again. And I think there's still that sort of slight restraint in the market on the spec side. So that will, yes, that'll drive a shortage, I think, in the next 2 or 3 years, tighter than probably it is now.
There isn't enough speculative space coming through, and if what happens over the next probably 12 months, a lot of that's the available supply is going to be taken up. I can see in 215 and 216 a shortage of really good quality buildings in the city. Already that's the case in the West End, and it's certainly the case in Midtown as well.
We used to have our centre of competence in Munich. We could have gone anywhere in the world, but we chose London for a number of reasons, but the real docks. It's the Green Enterprise District, which fits really well with the idea behind the building. It's a sustainability centre. That was an area of regeneration, and obviously London's moving east. So again, that really fits in with our ethos. The fact was the Green Enterprise District also meant it was obviously cheaper rates, but again, that was only part of it, and it's well connected.
Stratford is about as well connected in, or will become particularly in the future, as anywhere in London, and that's part of the reason why TfL's chosen to move to Stratford and taking on 250,000 square feet in Stratford. It's about the fact that we can get a building, be the sole occupier, it's a quality building, it's well connected into the rest of the network. TfL's predecessors played a large part in growing London, and we all know that's going to be the case. Canary Wharf wouldn't have taken off in the way that it did without the DLR and subsequently the Jubilee line. I'm not sure London has quite yet got its head around the impact that Crossrail is going to have. That scale of trains that often, just running west to east and east to west through the city. We're obviously arguing hard that the moment Crossrail is in, you then need to think about Crossrail 2 and what then comes beyond that. I think for too often, for too long, transport has been an impediment to growth.
A lot of the people that come to London at the moment, the foreign money, is looking for a safe haven and wealth preservation rather than growth. But the growth type investors definitely will look at these development situations. They'll definitely look at the buildings when they're completed. Also, these emerging locations will attract, if they're successful, the wealth preservation investors, because you're going to get good tenants, good occupiers on long leases, and that's what they want.